You already know who this is.
The one and only.
The one and only, you know. Tell the people who you are and where you from.
My name is Meka Badass. I am from Monroe, Louisiana, but I'm out here in Dallas. I work at the hardest radio station, K104, so make sure y'all tap in with the baddest.
Ooh-wee. What was it like growing up in Louisiana, though?
Actually, it's crazy because, bro, like, it's nothing out there. So, like, if you're from Louisiana, girls having babies. I'm just gonna be honest. It's high rate, so I had to get the hell up out of there. Like, my sister, she had her baby out there, but my older sister didn't. But if I would have stayed, I 100% believe that I probably would have had a baby at the age of, like, 17 probably.
Why do you think it was like that?
Just because, bro, okay, let me tell y'all the story. So I was 13, right? I stayed with my mama, but for the summer we went to Louisiana with my daddy. You know, daddies, they don't be caring. So I had on the skirt, everything. They going to, Super Sunday basically in Louisiana. We had Super Sunday in Dallas and in Louisiana, but it was crazy in Louisiana. So I was 13. I was like, damn, Daddy, can I go? He's like, yeah, I don't care. I'm like, bro, I'm 13. You telling me I can go to the stadium? And so I went, y'all. It was crazy. Like, I was 13. People that was in high school was trying to talk to me because I got my eyebrows threaded. My mama was pissed off because I looked like I was 16. Yeah, so grown? I looked grown as hell, but I was 13, got my eyebrows threaded. Yeah.
So what kind of dudes were you trying to holler? Is it the younger boys that's attacking?
No, they were older. I was literally, bro, y'all, I was in the 6th grade. I was in the 6th grade. Niggas that was in, like, seniors was trying to talk to me. I was in the 6th grade. Seniors were trying to talk to me. It was a no-go. I'm telling you, if I would have stayed, ain't no telling. I got a good mindset, but it's just no telling, like, what would have happened. Because, I like, nah.
But you going crazy now. It's like, what would you tell the younger you right now?
I would tell the younger me, like, baby girl, stay focused because you are very smart. You are talented and you're going to be somebody. And I'm still going to be somebody. And I am somebody now. Like, I can't even believe that I'm on the radio, but when I was a kid, I have always talked about that. I'm going to be in a movie, which I was. Don't play with me. I was in a movie. I said I was going to be on the radio, and I was. That's really crazy for, like, me to talk that. Like, basically, I manifested my life in a way, and I'm not done manifestation. So I still got more stuff I want to manifest, but for me to say that stuff as a kid and did it, that's crazy. Yeah.
So, how did you even get your way into the door of this radio stuff? People don't know that.
Oh, this is going to be very interesting, guys. Okay, so for those that don't know, I went to Prairie View A&M University 2014, and I will always talk about, I want to be on the radio, so I did mass communications, broadcasting there. But y'all know Karan. I'm going to just say, Karan put me on K104 because one day I randomly came back, which is Q got it. He randomly hit me up and was like, hey, I know you out here. We, me and him have always talked about being on the radio, and we both was on the radio. But he's the one that put me in the door like, hey, come and apply right now. So y'all randomly just won homecoming queen at Prairie View. It was the summertime, came back to Dallas, seen my family. And I'm like, it's summer. I could get some money while, before I go back to school. I didn't really think they was going to hire me, y'all. Them fools called me the same day I did the interview. Like, the interview, I got called. I got the job that same day in like 5 minutes. And I was just like, this happening for real? Like, do I need to go back to school? So that way, like, I still had a year left of PV. I didn't even finish like my last year because that's what I was going to school for. So I was like, dang, like, it was kind of like, you won't never get this chance again. So should I take it? And then I was like, I'm gonna just take it. And I've been here for like 6 years now.
Dang, who hired you on?
Her name is Frances Davis, y'all. Shout out to Frances. Shout out to White Gary, because White Gary is the one that actually gave me a shot to actually be on air personality. Frances is the one that let me like do stuff in the streets. I met a lot of famous people, so shout out to them because they didn't have to pick me for certain events, but they did, and they got me to meet multiple people, like a lot of famous people that y'all both know, like that we know. So,
who's some of the like most notable people like that really inspired you?
Okay, Dee Dee in the Morning for one, I will say, because y'all, Dee Dee has been in the game for so long, and she has moved like from Dallas to a whole different state, and now she's back in Dallas running her own Dee Dee in the Morning show. She is not the queen of radio, she is the king of radio. And shout out to my sister Lady J, because without Lady J, I don't know how far I would have went with this radio stuff. And Cat Daddy, cannot go nowhere without saying something about Cat Daddy, because Cat Daddy is like my number one person at the radio station that put me on. Like, I've been listening to them since I was a kid, so to grow up listening to them and then meeting them and they like love me, it's like, bro, You can't beat that.
It was a dream come true.
It was like a dream come true, and it was like, I never would have thought that would have happened, meeting them. Like, Cat Daddy, he white, y'all. Y'all would have thought he was black. When I say Cat Daddy, everybody meet him, they're like, bro, Cat Daddy white. Cool as hell. That's my favorite person at the station, period. Lady J, I love you too. Baby, you know, we family, but Cat Daddy, we locked.
But you would never know that.
You would never know.
Yeah.
Like, one time a lady came up to him, was like, talk again. He talked, and she was like, oh my God, you Cat Daddy, I thought you was black. He's like, nah, baby, I'm from Baton Rouge, though. Like, he from Baton Rouge, so.
For real? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's from, everybody basically is from Louisiana. Bebe, I am, it's a lot of people from Louisiana.
Being around a notable figure like Bebe, did you get to see that era where he was just dropping hits?
Bro, yes. What I say, I told him I want to become an artist, and I want you to give me that leeway. And he actually got me in the door with like Moneybag Yo. So I've actually did like an exclusive interview with Nipsey. If it wasn't for Bebe, I would have never met Nipsey, y'all. And that's like the top person that I'm so grateful that I met, because it was wisdom. It was like a link automatically. And he loved me because I didn't talk about him. I talked about Lauren London. So he was like, hold on, ain't nobody ever came to me talking about my girl. And then Moneybag Yo and what's his name? Black Youngster. I love Black Youngster because he met my match. He was like, hold on now, you up there with me. He's like, Bebe, is this your daughter? And I was like, nope, but I'm just that. Like, they all know the vibe. For real, it's crazy.
Man, he crazy. He high energy though.
Yes, I got that video made. You need to put that video in the little thing where it was like, hey, you little bitty bitch, okay? It was lit, y'all.
Speaking of, you know, just experiencing life, and us know we was backtracking, and everybody know a little bit about you. Where do you like to travel?
Okay, so I love to be in LA. LA is like my top place, I would say, because after that September we turned up, y'all, in the mountains. It was lit. I definitely want to go to Jamaica. So Jamaica is on my list, like probably for my birthday. I'm about to go to Disney World, Disneyland in Florida. So I've actually traveled a lot, y'all. I've been to Miami, the girl been to Canada. So I'm really like a vlogger. So I want to travel the world though. So I can't say that I have a favorite place, but right now it will be LA. Yeah, I would say LA.
Where can they find your page at so they can see this?
Ooh, okay. You can follow me on YouTube at Yeah That's Meka, on social media at Yeah That's Meka. Everything pretty much is Yeah That's Meka. Tap in with your girl. I do not have a Snapchat. I feel like Snapchat is sneaky. We need to talk about that. I feel like Snapchat sneaky because I met this boy just the other day, y'all. He was fine, y'all. Oh, he was so fine. But he was like, I got Snapchat, no Insta. And I was like, bye.
You automatically,
bye.
It's a no-go?
It's a no-go. Snapchat, no.
Man.
Because I have Snap, but I told him, I'm like, I don't have Snapchat.
If that's an automatic turn-off, what's an automatic turn-off when you meet a guy?
Teeth.
Damn.
Your teeth, if your teeth are yellow, and like just not, it's like, oh hell no, spaced out, don't want it. You know, if you got braces and working on it, that's fine, baby, we can get somewhere. But yuck mouth is a yuck no. Okay, and if you stink, bad hygiene is a no-go for me. I'm sorry, like you gotta at least have some good shoes too. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
So what do you feel like, you know, how does a guy need to approach you?
Be yourself. Be yourself. Don't try to overdo the situation. Don't try to be too cool, because I'm not that girl. You may think that because the way I look, I'm cool as hell. Like I'm not ratchet. I can't be though. You know, like ghetto bougie. I would say I'm ghetto bougie. So I want that. Like, it's a time and a place, but be yourself, because I'm gonna be myself. Like if we at a high end restaurant, I'm still gonna be myself. Like you're gonna love me for who I am. I want to love you for who you are. You know.
What's the worst pickup? Not pickup, but what's the worst line a guy has provided to you to talk to you?
Honestly,
in the club?
I don't know. It's been a lot. You don't understand how many people have hit me up.
Yeah, but you got to think, when you in these clubs, y'all yelling, he can only say so much.
Hey, baby girl, what's your name? What's your name? And it's a baby boy. No, I'm taking, and I ain't even taking. Like right now, I feel like God got a purpose for me. So I feel like anybody that comes to me and want to talk to me right now, I'm like, it's something about them, and I'm like, no. And I'm like, it could be nothing wrong with them, but it's just something, one little thing that they do, and I'm just like annoyed. So I feel like God's just like, when the time is right, it will be right. I can't have friends, so y'all ain't single ready to mingle, you know, live it, but I don't know.
Speaking of mingling, we know you throw parties. You know, you probably like the only female out here that I know that's like, you know, getting people out. You know what I mean? Real notable people. You know, tell us about your section experience.
Well, okay, so let me tell y'all, Fat Tuesday just passed, y'all. Tried to get y'all to come. Y'all ain't want to, but it's okay. Y'all had to go to work and sleep, whatever. So y'all, Fat Tuesday came. When I say I was at ESO Bar, packed out, nowhere to sit, nowhere to stand. But you know, Meka gonna know somebody. Shout out to my boy Miami because I got the section for the free. We paid for a bottle half price. 2 free hookahs. You can't beat that nowhere. The hookahs was about $60, y'all, that night. Got 2 free hookahs. And I brought everybody out, all my sisters, all my friends. We even went to a whole nother location, but it's just a vibe. Like, people know if you see Meka, I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to turn you up. They want to be turned up. Everybody loves a good time. So, and it's just in me, y'all. It's like, it's been in me. I don't know. Like,
we all saw Meka, you know, but at the same time, the person that you brought out is a notable guy. He's popping right now, man. Who is that?
Which one you talking about? Because it's been a few
Saucy
times.
Santana. We, as a man, we gotta say he go hard.
Okay, y'all, I am not fit to lie to y'all. Saucy Santana, we brought Saucy Santana out. It was so lit. And when I say he acts just how he acts on screen, off screen, I loved it. Like Dee in the morning, Lady J, me. How you see us is how you're going to get us. There's no like cut off. Okay, let's switch up to how we act. No, Saucy Santana is the same. I was like, hey, you need to go to Whataburger and get you a patty man. He's like, duh, bitch. And I was like, that's my nigga. Let's take a shot. You know, it was like lit. I also had Rotimis. If y'all don't know who Rotimis is, he plays Dre on the Power. Brought him out one time to this place called Turkey Dam. It was about, everybody was so shocked. And I was like, yeah, he hit me up, so I just want to take him somewhere, you know? Stuff like that. So people do hit me up, you know, because they know I'm hot in the city. So they like, where should we go?
Who do you get your personality from? Who inspired you? Like, you very, you know, high volume, high motor.
I would say my mom, like if you meet my mom, we're both Geminis. My dad's a Gemini, so I get it a lot for both of them. But me and my mom act exactly alike. People tell me like, damn, you're just like your mom, bro. And I'm like, I try not to be like her, but I can't help it. Like, my mom is cool as hell, like the nicest person, the craziest person, but she will get on your ass too. Like, it's me. Like, I'm my mom, for real.
Okay.
Even the shape, y'all.
How was that transition from Louisiana to Texas? How did the people treat you when you got here? Oh
my gosh. Okay, so the transition, y'all, is really crazy because shout out to my mama and shout out to this man, Slim. So randomly, we're in Louisiana, Monroe, Louisiana. We're just, you know, chilling, doing our thing. This man happens to come out here from Dallas. My mom met him, I guess. I don't know where she met him. I was a little younger, but she met him. And he just told her, like, pick up your stuff. Like, it's more for you out here. Go to Texas. And she took that risk and literally did that. She barely knew him, I think. Like, she barely knew him. We ended up staying with him, y'all, for about 3, maybe 4 years. Then we moved to Mansfield. But it was really crazy because it was out the blue. And I love Slim to this day. Like, I look at him like not a father, but basically like a father anyway. But I got my dad. Like, I love my daddy. My daddy would do anything for me. But without Slim, I would have never met you. I would have never met you. He changed my life. Like, I probably would have never did radio if it wasn't for him moving us here. So it was a really crazy, like, out the blue, like, switch up, and I'm so grateful.
What made you get this profession though? What made you just want to do this?
Because I know, like, I am a people's person and I love to talk to people, y'all. Like, I can meet you like that first day, like 5 seconds, we're going to link up, we're going to talk. Like, it's a vibe everywhere I go. Like, I was just at the bar before I met y'all and I talked to the girl. She's like, oh my God, you're so cool. This man sitting next to me, we talking. It's just a vibe for me. It's like I was born to talk to people. It's like I was born to help people with my voice. You're going to see me speaking somewhere higher than this. You're going to see me on more TV shows. You're going to see me in more movies. Like, it's me. Tyler Perry, where you at? Tyler Perry, I've been DMing you. Like, what's up? I know I could kill those roles for sure. For real. For real.
Speaking of visuals, what was the last movie you were in? You know what I mean?
Your girl was in the movie, y'all. Chloe's Pocketbook Diary. It's on TV, but it will actually be on Hulu in 2 months. And I was playing like a little hooker. I'm gonna say that, but y'all gotta finish y'all gotta go watch it to get the rest of it. But basically, I was a little hoe. Yeah. I ain't know I was a hoe though. That's a gang. Like, I went in there and did my part. I watched the movie and was like, damn, y'all, I was a hoe.
So you read the script. How did the casting go about? Because that's not normal. People just don't get in movies, Meka. This is major.
Y'all, so let me tell y'all, shout out to my girl Brittany. I'm gonna do a lot of shout outs, y'all. Shout out to my girl Brittany because she actually interviewed for that part. And so they called her, she got it, but they needed a second girl. And so they were like, do you know a girl that's kind of similar to you, you know, that have a little sassy attitude? And she was like, oh yeah.
Called you on a double.
And it was me. And I said, baby girl, you know I always wanted to be an actress, so what's up? I read the part and I was like, oh yeah, that's me. I can do it. I ain't know I was gonna be a hoe though, but it's all right. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Get that change.
Hustle and Flow got a Grammy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Exactly.
So basically it was something like that. Literally it was something like that. And it was kind of cool because they did it in Dallas, y'all. So it's like something for the city. Like somebody actually hit me up and was like, you seen the movie with Mo3? They was like, it's a girl-female version of that movie. And I was like, that's kind of cool for y'all to say that. So it's cool.
How your family feel about you jumping into those endeavors?
Y'all, they actually love it. Like my family members in Louisiana, like I said, Louisiana is small. So if you know Monroe, it's not that many people. We have our own land as well. So my aunties them think I'm famous. Like they're like, you're famous. Like you're like our family member that made it. Shout out to Boosie Collins though, because if y'all don't know, I'd rather be with you. Ooh. Yeah, that is my cousin. Rest in peace. Okay, but I am the next big thing that's popping in our family. Okay, so they all love it, y'all. It's really crazy. My auntie just messaged me and was like, I showed your grandpa. And I was like, hold on, what grandpa say now? I ain't know I was gonna be a hoe, but I'm a hoe. But he was very proud of me because, you know, it's just a role at the end of the day. And my grandpa's 90. So for him to be able to witness that, that's lit. Like all my aunties hit me up, my grandpa, my dad, my mom, like my sisters, everybody. They're like, bro, you're changing the game. Like you the next big thing in our family. And I love that because I'm gonna put everybody on. Like I'm gonna give it, you get a car, everybody get a car. Like for real.
You're a very giving person.
Yeah.
Who does that come from?
My dad. My dad has been taking care of not only me and my sisters, my mama if needed. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? When I spoke him up, didn't I?
You need to.
Because that was just so premium.
That shit crazy, right? I just spoke him up. That's really weird.
That's some psychic shit. Have you ever felt like you knew like an outcome before it even happened?
Kind of with me getting on air, like, cause at first, so basically being on air is like you got to go for them type shit. Like, not they knew I wanted to be on air, but I had to literally go in there on my own and learn how to work the boards and stuff. So I always knew that it would come, but it had to be on my time. And like I was literally waiting. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I seen people get in there before, like that was after me. And I'm like, damn, I've been here. How she get on? How she get on? How did he get on? How did they get on? And I was like, they had to have done something. Once I figured out what they did, I was like, you know what? Let me stop playing. Because I was expecting, I'm going to be honest, I was expecting them to come to me and say, we want you on there. It wasn't going to work like that.
How did you learn how to work the boards?
Cat Daddy make it stop. So Cat Daddy, y'all, literally, I went in there with Cat Daddy probably a week or about 4 days. He literally moved out the way and made me run the whole entire show. That's the only way you're going to learn. You have to be hands-on. You can literally watch somebody and do it, but no, once you put your hands on there, it's a whole different feel. So like learning to click that button, because if you go dead on air, it's a wrap. Like they got to pay money to radio station. So what that means, that's going to come out your pocket. My pocket, not their pocket. It's coming out their pocket, but they gonna get their money back from my pocket.
So if you like just be dead and then don't make any, if you get nervous, like you pause.
Yeah, dead air. You cannot have no dead air. That means like no music, no commercials playing. That's money gone out of our pocket. And even like say if you miss a commercial, that's money gone again. So you have to literally go in there and watch what's going on because you can miss out on money. And these radio stations are not, it's not cheap to be have a commercial on air. So like say like one commercial can be $2,000 for 30 seconds.
How much does it cost to get an advertisement?
That's what I'm saying.
K104?
It depends. And we're not cheap. So at least, like I said, a 30-second, 15-second commercial, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 can be $2,000, $2,000, $3,000. It's not cheap at all because we're independent. So we make our own money. We do our own thing there.
Okay. A lot of people don't know you work for K104. You know, what is the craziest thing you had to overcome in this?
Oh, y'all, you guys will not believe this. So, like, I'm that girl. A lot of people will say that. And I love Ariel Grind. I love her to death. I love her voice. She putting on for the Mexicans, the Hispanics, and all that. A lot of people think, though, like, that 10 to 3 slot could have been me. That 10 to 3 slot should be me. But I'm personally not saying that it should be me. But I'm just saying a lot of people, kind of thinking that. So it's just like, it's a lot of different things. But it's all about working and maturing. And, when I feel like when it's my time, it will be my time. So I'm not going to knock nobody else. Like, I'm not going to discourage myself because I know what I have and, like, what I can offer. So It's all about that.
Have you ever felt like you just like, it was more on the table and you felt disrespected?
And I'm glad that you asked that because I was actually about to say that. So one time, shout out to my girl Naples, Spain. Go to Rudy's Chicken, y'all. Get y'all some chicken with my girl Naples and her family. So speaking of that, Naples got on. You know, Naples has a good following. She's a dancer though. So Beyonce actually reposted her one time. So from that repost, we did an interview with her with Bebe. It took 5 seconds, right? She got on air. Right then and there, they gave her a job right after that. And she started to work with Bebe. With Bebe right there. Now everybody was like, hold on. They just brought her in to do that when Meka been here this whole time? Moneybagg Yo came. They wanted her to interview. But who did they have go with her? Me. Meka, we need you to go backstage. Meka, we need you to do this. And Meka, we need you to basically be there. I literally had to train her to take my position type thing. You see? And like Bebe had to put me on game to tell me sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes like you're literally training somebody to take your position into this like the right timing for you. And like I said, I feel like God got everything for a reason. So I feel like, you know, and I'm not knocking Naples, Spain. I love Naples. She's so gorgeous. She's talented. She can dance her butt off. I love it. But it's like, it was a slap in the face for me because I've been there for so long, y'all. And they was like, we need you to train her to do you. We need to train her. We need to train you to be her. I'm like, what? So like we would go to snow cone places and everything, y'all. And like, Bebe would give me the mic instead of her. You know, and I'm like, Bebe, why you keep handing me the mic? Like, your co-host is right here. But she had to watch me and see how I interact with the people. Because she know how to dance, so she can do the list of, but actually interacting and being on air and talking wise, it's naturally me. So I basically showed her what to do.
Okay, all right. So going through that had to humble you, you know. Literally, man. Who did you go to you know, calm yourself down? How do you get yourself in a sense of zen?
J Rudd used to actually produce Bebe's show. Shout out to J Rudd because that was like my number one guy. I would hit up him and Cat Daddy off the rip. Like, bro, what am I supposed to do? Like, what should I do? Should I say something to Cat Daddy? Should I say something to White Gary? Like, who should I talk to? But they would just tell me like, Meka, like, you been in the game. It's new though. To you know, it takes years. Like, y'all, I've been in here for about 5 to 6 years, but to actually get on air, it took me. I didn't get on air, so I worked at the radio station about 6 years total. I didn't get on air until probably the fourth to 50, like September of like 2016, 17 or something like that. So it's like it took a minute for me to get on air. But it's really crazy though. I had to be humble and shout out to them for always, you know, letting me lean on them. And my dad and my mom, like they would always say, it's okay. Your time gonna come. Calm down. It's all right. But for sure, J Rudd, I literally would call J Rudd. And to this day, I still call J Rudd for different things. He don't even work at the radio station no more, but I still will call on him because that is like my family. And Ron Murray, shout out to Ron Murray. He works at K104 too, y'all. So shout out to my boy.
Okay. But it feels like, you know, you've caught so many blessings, you know. You know, how does your family feel about you just constantly catapulting and progressing?
They are very like grateful. They're lucky. They're happy. Like damn, they never thought that I would go as far as I am. Like we knew you was gonna be somebody. My family called me Mook. So they're like, Mook, we knew you was gonna be somebody. We knew you was gonna do this and that. But like the route that you're taking right now, like you going up. Like for me to actually get into a movie, that's something big. It's like, even though it was 5 minutes, y'all, it was 5 minutes. But 5 minutes is a beginning. Like that's a start somewhere. So like everybody is grateful. They're happy. And I feel exactly the same way as them because like I didn't expect me to go this far. Like I wanted to. I talked about it, I manifested it, but I didn't know that it was really going to come. But I'm a firm believer. Anything that you manifest is going to come true. You have to be firm about it. You have to really believe in that. If you believe in it, it's going to happen. Like I believe I'm going to work with Tyler Perry one day before I die, and I will. So like that.
If you get on that movie, what kind of role you want to play?
Me, I'm sure he's going to give me a Tiana Taylor like vibe, you know, like Barry, you know, something like that, or just a role where I can be me, you know, like because I feel like Tyler Perry. I've watched all of his shows, all of his plays. Some of the people they're acting as themselves, like but a different character. So like, and he will automatically get my energy and my vibe. So he's gonna be like, I know what role is going to fit for you. If it's not that movie that I'm applying for, best believe he gonna call me for something else. Just like on Netflix, y'all. I'm still waiting on this callback, but I did 3 interviews for a show on Netflix. I ain't gonna say too much, but your girl might be on Netflix soon, so just stay tuned for that at the end of April, May. So yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be too live.
Yeah.
You know, I can't wait to tune in when it goes down.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie growing up?
Y'all, I got a lot. So How to Be a Player, The Players Club, like that's my vibes. Like growing up in Louisiana, my daddy let me watch everything all the Fridays. Y'all, this is a true story. We in Shreveport. The man came, it was the plumber guy, y'all. He came in to fix something. Why the hell did this man stay in our house for an hour watching TV, y'all? Like, he done had a beer with my daddy. It got crazy. Like, he was like, y'all cool as hell. Like, I love this family. Like, we're just naturally, like, drawn into that. So I grew up watching all of the bad movies I wasn't supposed to watch. Monster with Halle Berry. Yeah, y'all know that movie. All that. For real.
I learned about Monster Ball from Webby.
And do you know that supposedly that was a real sex scene? Her and that man. That's why she won a reward. Yeah. That was a real sex scene.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm an actress. Now I am an actress, but I want to be like a for real actress. So I do my research. I love Halle Berry. What all guys want? Halle Berry. So yeah.
You was talking about Cat Lady. What superhero would you be if you were in like
Wonder Woman? I love Wonder Woman because she is the strongest woman. Like she can defeat the Hulk damn near. And I love the Hulk. Out of males, it would be the Hulk. Because the Hulk came out on my birthday, June 20th, the very first Hulk. I never forget that. I went to the movie theater. But Wonder Woman, she's strong. All she gotta do is this. Everything's going. Then she got the little sword. That's me. I like Catwoman too, though.
Catwoman, just because of Halle Berry, though.
Yeah, just because of Halle Berry. But you get 9 lives, so if I die, you can't beat that. Even without Halle, I got 9 lives. If I die, I'm back. Like, what's up?
You back in the mix.
Exactly. So
how do you really like? Since we talk about you back, how do you recoup whenever you have a hangover?
What's crazy is, y'all, it's not that many times that I have had a hangover. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not the type to take BC powders neither. I watch what I drink. And this is why I said, even though y'all got me them shots, I'm gonna take it. I'm done with Crown. I'm done with Crown because I have realized I am a tequila drinker. I had Crown the other day, y'all. When I say I woke up, my head was hurting. I threw up. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Called my mama. I said, Mama, I'm stomach hurting. I'm this and that. She said, well, what you have? I said, Crown. She said, girl, that happened to me. I'll be on the toilet. I didn't even tell her I was on the toilet. Y'all. I said, oh, Lord, I'm on the toilet right now. Mama, I'm on the toilet right now. So, literally, I don't have hangovers, but your girl can't drink. So, the only time I had a hungover is when I was at Preview. It was this event called Too Much Liquor. Me and my friends like I said, I won homecoming queen, so everybody knew me. And I was in a promotion group called BMF. So not BMF, I think it was called BMF. It was like a motorsports thing. So it was the Q Dogs. So it was a lot of Qs. So all the Qs fucked with me at PV. I ain't never did nothing with none of them. Let's be on record. That was like my brothers. Like they would die for me. I would die for them, like for real. So we hosted parties, but we went to this party called Too Much Liquor. I knew everybody. Literally, we got there, right? It's a trunk. My homeboy opened up the trunk. It's over 1 million+ bottles. The trunk is filled with nothing but bottles. He handed me 2. This one for you and your friends. Go get this and turn everybody up in the club, in the party. It was an outside party. If you ever went to any type of tent party at Preview, it's outside in the nick of the woods. He gave me 2 bottles. I woke up the next morning. I was still drunk. I was like, what the hell? That's the first time only, but all I did, I had to smoke. I smoked a blunt and I ate. That was it.
And you was good after that? I was good.
I never had a crazy hangover to where I could not drink the next day or I had to wait. Never.
What's your worst experience taking care of one of your homegirls?
Baby! Okay, so it was my homegirl birthday. Shout out to Cold K. It was her birthday. We went to a hookah lounge or whatever. So we turning up chilling. I don't know who told her to do this. She had Hennessy in one hand. She had Bel Air in the other. Go. When I say y'all, we had to carry her out on a stretcher. Thank God they had a stretcher at the hookah lounge. We carried her out in a stretcher, y'all, to the back of my car. 2 guys had to follow me with their car. They had to follow me, drive all the way from the hookah lounge to my house. They had to pick her up and carry her upstairs to my house. And once she got in there, she was good. The worst person I had to take care of was my brother. And I got videos of that. I wish I could show y'all. When I say I had to throw him in the tub, I sprayed all the cold water on him. Y'all, he was naked. I had him get naked and everything. Y'all, he was just like, ah! It was crazy. So I hate babysitting though.
Yeah,
I hate babysitting.
Everybody do. What kind of girl were you in high school?
Crazy. Okay, so I went to Legacy, y'all. So it was a white, like mostly white people and like Hispanics. So I was that crazy black girl, like that crazy cool black girl that everybody loved. So I was like the class clown. All the teachers loved me. I played every sport that you could think of. So like, but I didn't like to do school work. So I got this one teacher. I don't know her. I wish I could remember her name, y'all. Shout out to whoever she is. She was like, she had just turned 62 one day, y'all. Every day before like the reports cards would come out, I would be like at a 69. Had a basketball game. I would walk into her classroom, y'all. School is over, and I would look at her, and she was just like 70. Every time, I swear to God, y'all, she did this at least 4 times for me. 70, 70, 70.
But people don't know about that game.
People do not. You got to be cool as hell for your teachers to do that, y'all. I'm telling you. My teacher, bro, my senior year, and it was a coach teacher, I stopped going. That was the first time. I have never skipped class or nothing like that until I became a senior, and it was like the last 3 months. I stopped going to that class. So one time I went, y'all, he said, Dorsey, nice to see you. Nice for you to come and, check in with us. I'm like, yeah, but he's still 70 because he was a basketball coach.
Hey, you better know that game.
You better know it.
The nicer you are with people, I feel like it's
exactly
better. You know what I mean? What sports did you play?
I played basketball, and what's crazy, I really wish that I played basketball like growing up younger. My dumb ass, y'all, I started in the 7th grade. I said, man, I want to do something. Like, I want to go to school and do something. So 7th grade, I started basketball, but I did it all the way to senior year. I ran track. Senior year, randomly, the coach was so mad because she was like, where the hell you been? I'm a natural fast person. So she was like, where you been this whole time? I was like, I never ran track. I didn't want to. I did volleyball. I literally, you name it. I just didn't do softball. That was it. And softball and soccer, I didn't do those.
Do women talk shit in sports?
Yeah. What? When I say, baby, I love my old team because we used to be about it. Okay, meet us in the locker room after this game because we can meet and we can fight. I for sure told this girl that went to, I think, was it Timberview or Lake Ridge? Meet me in the locker room afterwards because we can fight because she kept pinching me.
During the game?
Yeah, because like, I guess I was better than her. She kept pinching me though, and I'm like, bitch, stop pinching me, to the point where I hit the bit bop, and what was it? The ref said, hold on, now what's going on? I said, she pinched me one more time, I'm gonna hit her ass. But he really got on her instead of me, because he was like, bro, you gotta be pinching her for her to do that. I wasn't just acting out for no reason. So yeah, she impeached me again though. Believe that.
What position you play, Meka?
Well, we were all small, so I actually took the ball up the court, point guard. I played a post, a regular guard, a shooting guard, literally everything. But my main thing, I was a defense player. If you not finna shoot on me, you're not even gonna get the ball. So y'all, let me tell y'all, it was Lancaster. Lancaster, you know they black and they fast. Shout out to them though. So y'all, this girl, she was cold as hell. Cold. When I say my coach said, don't let her touch the ball. Don't let her touch the ball, y'all. She was the best player. I did not let her touch the ball the last 2 quarters. And to the point where me and her, the whole team would be right here. Me and her walking because she knew she wasn't gonna get the ball no more. It got that bad.
She was that
literally,
tired?
y'all. We would walk. Everybody playing down here. Me and her just chilling right here walking. Cause she wasn't gonna get the ball, and she knew it. And her coach was getting so mad, like, bro, so you're not gonna try to get the ball? She's like, bro, she good, like she defended me. It was crazy, y'all. They will say my name. They go 14. They go 14. Watch 14. Cause I used to shoot threes out the blue, and I don't know how the hell that came. Like one time, y'all, I swear to God, it was like 3 months. I just became cold. I was working like AAU too though, so it's like I just got cold as hell. My even my coach was like, what the hell had got into you, girl? I'm stealing the ball. Like, I'm going behind the back. Y'all, I swear, shit I never done. Like, everybody was like 14, they go 14. And I started hearing the coaches say that. I was like, they talk about me behind my back. So that means at school, at practice and stuff, y'all was already talking about me. Like, they knew me. Like, they already knew me. And I felt like that was cute. Like, that was lit.
How did you feel whenever you had a good game the next day?
Oh, baby, ooh. We didn't have to run the next day. So I'm like, yeah, y'all, who want a Gatorade? This is when I worked at Studio Movie Grill too, y'all. So if you know, you know. I used to go to school with a stack of money like this. Who want a Gatorade? Everybody that's at my table, I gave everybody $. We gonna celebrate, for real.
What was your biggest hustling moment at that age?
It probably was Studio, but I got a job at a young age, dude. Like one time, if y'all heard of a store called Shoe Carnival, that was the first job I ever got. Wasn't trying to get the job. I literally went up there. My homegirl used to drive me home. So she was like, stop with me right here. I'm gonna apply for this job. I was like, damn, okay. So she was like, you might as well apply too. You're here. I got the job and she didn't. She took me to the job. She the one wanted the job. I didn't. I got the job and she didn't.
Did she hate on you?
She was kind of salty. I'm not gonna lie. She was kind of salty, and I was like, I'm sorry, boo. Like, I wasn't expecting to get the job, but if you have the personality, you have it. Like, I was a hustler. So, like, Studio Movie Grid really taught me how to hustle and get money, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you know, you know. For real.
What kind of profession was it at Studio you had to do?
Serving. I was a server, so you would serve food. We had runners, but I still would like to run my own food sometimes, get my own drinks. Because, like, the more your customers see your face, the more money you're going to make. Like, the more they're like, oh, she's serious about her job. Oh, she want that money. Oh, she a good server. So, stuff like that.
That made your communication skills on point.
Literally. Like, and it's natural to me. It's not like I was like, oh, let me go do this. Let me force myself. No, it's like, oh, girl, you want that? Okay, boo. Like, I'm talking to everybody like we friends. Like, you know, I've been knowing you. So, everybody, $100 tip, $50 tip. I was like, oh, my God, this is crazy.
Because you're talking to a million people a day.
A million people a day. But it sucks because, like, at Studio, you have to share your tips. Now I can say I was pocketing some of that. Y'all wasn't getting all my money. I'm sorry, baby. I worked for that damn money. I gave y'all what I thought y'all deserved to split.
Hello.
Facts.
Hey, you can tell them now. That's the funny part.
Well, they knew then. Yeah. But I'm going to tell the managers now. Period.
We gonna switch you up a little. You know what I mean? How did you overcome a hater? Like, what was your worst experience with a hater?
I'm trying to see how many times have I really just had a dry hater. And if anything, y'all know me, I'm like, well, what you want to do? Yeah. They never want to go further than that. Once I hit them with, I don't want to talk, what you want to do? It's nothing else being said to them. They not saying nothing else to me. Yeah. So a hater, I would just shit on them more. I'm going to do whatever you don't want to see. Whatever you hated on, I'm going to do it more times 10. And that was it. But I will say that I've never just really had haters and people that was like dry hating on me or talk down on me. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, my vibe is everybody love me. So I've never really had that moment where people hated on me, though. I can't say that.
Because it's kind of like, you know, how you progressing, that's going to come with a lot.
Literally.
How do you handle the stress, the pressure for it?
Man, you just really have to, like, I guess, coach yourself, talk to yourself, because, like, you are your biggest fan. You are your biggest supporter. Like, your family's going to support you. If you have a boyfriend or spouse or something like that, a girlfriend, they're going to support you. But at the end of the day, it's you versus you. You came in this world by yourself, and you most likely going to leave by yourself. So I would just keep my head on the straight and let myself know every day I'm motivating myself. And I have a scripture actually in my on my dresser in the mirror. So every morning I would just read that. Every day when I wake up, I'm going to read it. Like, I know God got me. So I would just motivate myself in that type of way. Like, you know who you are. So I don't need nobody to discourage me because I'm not that type of person. So even if people have tried to, it's like, you can't. Okay. Like, I would get down a little bit, but I'm bouncing right back up regardless. And that's what the talk with my daddy. My daddy is like a good talker, and my mom too. I will say that. Like, they will motivate me because, like, they know you the hardest working daughter that we got. They all know that. And I'm gonna say that I love my brothers and sisters, but they know. My daddy have said you the hardest working kid. Like, you gonna have a job for sure regardless. Like, you're gonna go out there and eat. You're gonna make a name for yourself. And I have been doing that so far. What's
a big moment where you knew, like, God was there? Like, he had to be there.
Moments where I didn't have money. I would say that moments where if my rent was due and I was like, how am I gonna get this money? But I never would stress myself out, you know? And guess what? Before rent was due, that money would come in my lap. And I was just like, God, every time God would do it, it's like something that needs to be done. Boom. How am I get the money for this? It was always probably be money, stuff like, I would get it. It's just so weird. Like, the money will literally fall into my lap. People will book me to host events and stuff like that. And it's like, God, you knew I needed this amount of money and I would get that much or plus even more. It was crazy. Manifestation is real. Talking to God is real, y'all. You have to believe in the word. If you don't believe in it, you better start doing some research for real.
Better get right.
Because time is coming. You see how it is with Russia and Korean. You see what's going on. We shouldn't even be helping. We shouldn't be helping them.
Why?
I would say at first I was like, dang, why Russia bullying them? Because I heard Russia been bullying for years. Like, well, I ain't heard, I know. Russia been bullying them for years because they're like kind of isolated by themselves. But for them to not be feeding the African Americans and for them to leave the African Americans behind, I said, well, Russia must was on to something. Russia must have knew something about them people that don't nobody know. Because there's no way that you're leaving people behind. But guess what? The people did, like, it's just crazy. But for this one Russian man, a Russian soldier, they gave up. They gave him food. They gave him water. What about the African people that's been giving y'all money in the city, in the state? What about them? They left them for stranded. They left them for dead. So it's everywhere you go, bro. At the end of the day, it's a race thing. It's really crazy and it's sad. But I feel like maybe Maybe they had that little tap warning. We don't know what was really going on over there, what they was really doing to the Africans. Because now we see y'all couldn't have been treating them right.
Those commercials are horrible.
Exactly. And it's like, I feel bad for the people that, there's nice people everywhere. So I do feel bad for the kids because they have nothing to do with that. I feel bad for the families that want to help the African Americans. But it's just like the people that's over it, y'all don't want to help them. So like, why are you thinking that the Russians are doing that? Come on now. Everything happened for a reason.
How do you feel about the state of just, black people?
We do not get credit. Everybody and I honestly will say, I got a lot of white friends. People want to be us. I'm just saying we were the chosen ones. It can get deeper than this, y'all. I'm not gonna get that deep, but we are the chosen ones. Why are we melting in the sun? Why do people have to get tans? Because they want to look similar to what skin color? Us. We make the most money. We're the fastest. We're this. We're that. Everybody loves us, right? The white people, they want us in their stuff though. They want to coach us. They want us on their team. But some of them don't want to treat us right. They don't want us to go above them because they know we can. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, come on now. Serena Williams, her sister. It's Lisa. Like, come on now. It's a lot of people out here. There's some hustlers. Dwayne Wade. We can go to actresses too. We all are there. Without black people in this world, the world would not be what it is today. And I swear I can put my hand on that. The world would not be what it is today without African American people. Period. We are the culture. Like they love our culture.
What do you think? Like, do you think they're scared of a big change?
Yes, I do feel like they're scared of big change. That's why some people, family members, teach them. Like, say in Alabama, they still have that same mindset because the families is trying to teach them and keep them on that. You're not supposed to like that color. You're not supposed to like that. But nowadays, baby, what the white girls going for? They want them mixed babies. They want that baller because guess what that baller is? He black though. Kim Kardashian. They got good skin color and stuff like that. But what guys do they go for? The black African Americans, the ballers, the hip hoppers. Like, come on now, the only person, now she's dating Pete. But he still got money. That's the only switch that she has done. That's it. And she don't really like Pete.
How do you feel about guys that are stalkers?
Weirdos, y'all. Okay. I think God really be watching me and stuff because I definitely feel like I have some weirdo stalkers, but they just haven't went to that crazy level because maybe they think I'm crazy too. So I don't think they have went that far. But I'm gonna hit somebody.
It's ready.
Yeah, they gonna even try to hit me, and I fought a nigga before, so bitch, I ain't gonna feel them hits then. I'm gonna feel them later. So, cause you gonna feel mine too later, bitch. So,
what is like your craziest moments where you felt like you had to defend yourself?
I had this one. I really never had those many times where I had to defend myself, but I would have to defend like my family members and stuff like that. Everybody know, one call away, Meka gonna pull up. So y'all, one time my sister called me. Shout out to the girl that she with her because we friends now. But it's funny. But I had to, let her know, bitch, I don't play about my family. So I was at work. I worked at this place called Cotton Patch, y'all. My sister called me, y'all, at like 12 o'clock. Bro, she won't let me get out the house, bro. Like, she doing all this. Zay, my nephew. I don't play about my nephew. That's my godson. Y'all, I told my boss, I'll be right back. Don't sit my section. Y'all, that man said, okay. My bosses used to let me do whatever, y'all. I literally left work, went and handled that shit with my sisters, followed her girlfriend and everything. Let my sister get out of the house, went back and started serving. Like nothing happened.
You cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
Who gives you that determination in the mind to just, be on go like that?
My mama, okay, so my daddy said that my mama used to have to do that all the time. My daddy was like the hot boy. Everybody know Hot Rod. So my mama used to have to throw them bowls for his crazy ass. And my daddy, my uncles never used to say, going into that stadium, because they had the stadium too. My daddy would walk like this and everybody would just do this and clear out. Like, everybody knew my daddy. His name is Hot Rod. So in Monroe, if you from Monroe, you know who Hot Rod is. And they know who Hot Rod kids is. They not gonna mess with his kids and nothing like that. So both of them, hot heads, crazy. But they cool as hell. Like, you literally have to do something to them for them to get mad. And it's just like me too. Like, we not just gonna go crazy for no reason. Don't play about family.
Who is the craziest person in your family that you feel has your back no matter what?
This is kind of tough because they all trained to go. On my daddy's side, they trained to go. On my mama's side, they trained to go. My auntie will stab you. My grandma will stab you. Like, you don't know that many grandmas that have a knife. Y'all, like, she brought a knife to a fight one time. Like, my mama was finna fight somebody, she brought a knife. Like, they're all trained to go. My cousins, one fight we all, like, you're not gonna get that. Like, you better hope you have your people with you, because it's a lot of us. It's like 20 plus cousins, half girls, half boys. Like, back in the day in Louisiana, we had something called BK, knockout boys, knockout girls. Everybody knew my cousins. That's Xavier cousin. Don't even say nothing to her. You don't want no problems, for real. And my sister's trained to go, like, I'm gonna call her, where you at? Like, vice versa. Everybody know, call me. You could call me. Like, if I fuck with you, I'm going to, like, set it off. And my best friend Tati, nobody gonna touch her. Nobody gonna see her, especially be around me. Baby, I almost got into fights. I done stopped fights. Like, you know what it is. Like, people that know, they know.
Explain. I know Tati myself. Explain, y'all's duo. Like, how is y'all sisterhood to somebody on the outside looking in?
Okay, so people that looks at me and Tati, they're like, oh, it's like sour sweet. You got a crazy one, you got a sweet one. We've been knowing each other since the 3rd grade. You cannot say that it's that many people that have friends, they're locked in since the 3rd grade, that has never got into an argument, never fought each other, never not talked to each other within a day and got into it. Like, say some friends will get into it and won't speak for a week. That has never happened to me and Tatiana. Have spoke for a day. That has never happened since the 3rd grade, y'all. We literally linked up. I remember like it was yesterday. She was like, can I eat lunch with you? 3rd grade, for real. We remember this shit. Like, can I eat lunch with you? I said, yeah. We've been locked in since the 3rd grade. So it's literally sweet, sour. But now Tati got a little spice to it, so y'all better not play with her. Because, baby, hey, she was trained right by the family, for real.
How do you feel like having a friend that long? What does that feel like?
She's not a friend. That's my sister. Like, blood couldn't make us closer. That's my sister. My family sees her like that's our daughter. Like, my mom, that's my daughter. Like, her dad, that's my daughter. Like, we're going to each other's wedding. They came to my birthday parties. And when I had my gender reveal and stuff like that, her family was there. Her dad was there. Like, that's like my dad. I can call him right now. If I need him to come get me from Dallas, he will come get me. And she's in Houston. Like, that's how connected. Like, I have her dad's number. He called me. Hey, have you talked to Tati? I ain't talked to her. Oh, yeah, she just texted me. Like, he know who to call next. Me.
How, like, what would you say to, like, a future you 10 years from now, where do you see yourself?
Future me, girls, stay positive, stay lit, stay yourself, be yourself, because you got yourself this far off of being you. Crazy, cute, fun, and you will succeed. You're gonna be in that Tyler Perry show, in that movie. You're gonna be the hottest thing in the radio game, next to, like, my girl Didi in the morning. She always say, that's next. She next. Like, if it's anybody big and if Didi's there, she's going to literally say, Meka, come here. She next up. She's going to give me my props, and I love that. Because she don't have to do that, but that's the king of radio, not the queen, and I'm gonna be the next king of radio. For real. Or I'm gonna be like Angela Bassett, whichever one.
Who inspires your style in the radio game?
Didi and Lady J. A lot of people think that me and Lady J are similar, and I definitely feel like that. I'm a Gemini, she's a Leo, but we connect. Me and Lady J exactly like we literally act alike. Like, people know we gonna dance, we can look at each other and we know what we thinking already. Like, you don't have that connection with that many people, but since I've been knowing her for 6 years, we connected. She got a problem, she literally calls me. I just gotta get this off. She know I'm gonna listen, and vice versa for her. Like, when the stuff happened with me and my baby and stuff, every day she was on the line calling me. Even before, when I was still pregnant, oh, this is grind mode, this is hustle mode for you now. Because you finna have a whole different lifestyle. She was on me like, I don't care what you was doing before, but you need to switch up now. She was there, like, motivated me before and after. And shout out to my girl KJ, that's on a whole nother radio station. I love KJ. She's another woman that I look up to. Lynn Hayes. Shout out to all them. Janet G. Like, I've been watching y'all and I love them. They're on 105.7, the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I love them ladies. Like, I've been watching them, learning them, because I want to have, like, switch it up and be able to be like, ooh, smooth and sexy, but it probably won't happen. But I've been listening to them and I love it. But I'm a rock star, so it's like, I'm gonna be a hip hop girl regardless.
Speaking of hip hop, what kind of music do you usually listen to?
Oh, and it's crazy because a lot of people have, like, favorite artists. I don't. I like Moneybagg Yo. I like Black Youngster. I like Yo Gotti. I like Shout out to Dog. I like Dog. I like Meg the Stallion. I like all of them girls. Lotto. Like, I listen to new girls. I listen to new people. Like this girl that's outside in New York. I just found her. Lottie. Like She Code. It's just a lot of different people I'm willing to tap in. And if y'all don't have like Clubhouse was a good networking experience because I met a lot of people on Clubhouse that's like trying to be in the industry, like local artists and stuff like that. People are on, and some people just don't know about them because they're slept on. So it's up to us to, like get people through the door. So it's good that you're even doing this because you don't never know who's going to watch this video and see it, and you can help somebody else. So I fuck with that. So you need to keep doing that for real.
Okay, I'm gonna try to keep doing it.
Yeah,
I'm trying to stay consistent like you.
Yes, sir.
What do you say to the young girls out here, that see you and aspire to be you?
And a lot of girls do get that. So I would say, y'all keep grinding, keep hustling. Do not change and try to be somebody that you're not. A lot of people will look at somebody else from the inside out and like, well, let me try to switch up and be that. But you don't know what them people going through in the inside. You can look like this on the outside, but hell, I could be having a worst day as soon as I walk out of here. Y'all don't know, which I'm not, but you just don't know what people are going through. So continue to be you, strive, do what you want to do, because you only live once. You could be here right now. I could walk out of here and have a red, God forbid, knocking on wood, but it's just stuff like that. Live your life to the fullest, and that's what I'm doing. Like, I have realized that like you only get one life, so I'm gonna go crazy. So go crazy and do you, but make sure you live in your life and love it. Like, don't be drowsy, don't hate it. Do what you want to do, because you're gonna make it, sweetheart.
What's the craziest, life like experience? Like, if you ever jumped out a plane, what's a not near death, but what's a near death experience?
Well, I never had like a crazy death experience because for one, I'm scared to get on a boat, y'all. I want to go on a cruise so bad. I'm scared. The craziest thing I've done was actually get on a plane. Like the first time I flew, like they had to move seats so I could be by my best friend Tati. Actually, that was the first person I flew with. So they actually had to move us seats as man because I was like kind of panicking. But once I got the gum and like the stuff was popping, I was like, oh, this is not that bad. It was good. I went to Canada too. That was crazy because you don't know how it would be outside of that.
What's Canada like?
Canada was dope. They drive crazy, y'all. They drive crazy. But it's very different out there. So like one block we went on, it looked like it's Beverly Hills. Literally the next street, it was homeless people all there. It was like a light and day situation, but it was not daytime, but you could literally tell the difference in both of the streets. It was sad, but the next street is like these people not helping them people out. It was kind of weird. So that was like a crazy experience that I've had.
Have you ever like stopped yourself and given to the homeless before?
Yes, all the time. I have given to the homeless. But what you want, I would go into a store and purchase. Actually, this one man just stopped me and was like, hey, do you have a few dollars? I was like, no, I don't have no dollars, but I got a card. You want to go in there and get some food? But he's like, no, I just want to cash real fast. You got to watch them people, though, because some people be trying to get over. I was like, nah, baby, what you want? I'll go get that for you with my card. I'm not going to give you no cash because I don't want you to be doing what you're doing. And that's why you in the situation you in.
Do you know anybody that's experienced like drug overdoses or anything crazy?
Nothing too crazy. Like all of my people, all we do is smoke weed. Yeah. But I know one person, and he actually just went through it not too long ago. It was kind of like a sad situation because that's my family member. Yeah. But from that day, I feel like it was an eye opener for him because he was in a coma for about 3 days, I believe. And so I feel like it was an eye opener for him. I don't think he's done drugs since then. And that was probably like last month. But I think he's been like keeping his head steady now. But that's very scary, y'all. Popping pills like them. Percocets, just because Future and them talking about that, don't do that, because who's to say if Future really doing it? Have y'all seen Future pop one of those pills before? We can't trust it because you will literally fall out dead. Like you can bleed through your nose, bleed through your ears. Like that person was bleeding, like could have died if my other cousin didn't come and save them in the nick of time. So just don't do that stuff, y'all. And even smoking weed, you gotta watch that too. And watch who you get your weed from, because people roofie you. The person that I went homecoming king with, he's out of there now because he got roofied, and now they said he's not even the person that he was when I met him. It's scary because he was a good looking guy, nice looking guy. Like y'all, he handsome as hell, but he is a whole different person now off of that one little roofie.
So how do you feel about, everybody just trying anything,
I feel like, at the end of the day, some people be grown, you go for what you know, but as in coke, all that stuff, it's a no, bro. Like, it's so much more to life that you can live. Like, hell, if you want to have a little feeling, go get you a shot. All you need is a good margarita from Glorious. You gonna feel something. Like, some people want to get so high to where they're out of there, and I'm just like, why would you want to feel like that? One time I had a bad high, my head was going crazy. I almost not smoked again. For real. So it's just not worth it, y'all. It's not worth it. It's not worth it because for your family members to have to deal with that on the backside of like, oh my God, is my kid finna die? Or oh my God, is my cousin and my brother about to die? Like, it's not only you that's going to deal with that situation and the outcome. So just think about your family, think about your friends, because people care about y'all. And if y'all need people to talk to, hell, follow me on Instagram. Yeah, that's Meka. I will talk to y'all. I will communicate with y'all. Like, I don't care, but it's so much more to life. So don't do that, for real.
Do you feel like we don't talk about mental health enough just as a culture?
No, people don't talk about it enough. Like, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to talk about it and getting that stuff off of your feelings. Don't keep anything inside, because the more you keep something balled up and inside, it's going to burst one day. And it's either going to be a bad burst or a horrible burst. It's not going to be like a okay. Like, it's either you go, suicide is real. So you just don't know how far somebody will go. So lean on somebody, man, I'm telling you. And ask your close friends, ask your good friends, are they okay? How are you doing today? Your strongest friends, you don't know what they're going through, bro. Like, just ask people how are they doing. If you haven't talked to them in so long, it ain't gonna hurt you to send them, hey, what's up? You good? And that's it. You can go about your day, for real.
What kind of change are you trying to like inspire with your life?
Changing the way people think. So like, and also like just being quiet and keeping stuff in how we talked about. If it's things that y'all need to talk about, like be open to it and just speak about it. Like the situation that I just had, some people would never thought like losing a kid is rough. Like you probably was feeling like, oh, you didn't know if you want to speak about it or not. But like, I feel like I have to talk about it with people because it's serious. Like it's some women that have hit me up off that and was like, you encouraged me. Because like you were so strong to even talk about that. Like they're scared to talk about it. Some people don't even know that they had their miscarriages, but now they're open to talk about it because of that. And stillbirths, having a stillbirth is crazy. So if there's women out there, any women out there that's had a stillbirth, like y'all can follow me on Instagram, like I said, and talk to me because stuff like that needs to be talked about. Postpartum is real. All of that is real. Being a single mama is real. Like, I have friends that's dealing with it. Like, I looked up but I did it in the worst way. Like, I want my daughter. I love Aaliyah. But it's like, I got friends that's going through stuff with that kid, you know? So it's like, it was like a good and a bad seed, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you live and you learn though, like, but there's always somebody for y'all to talk to, like I said. So my change is like, I just want people to be more open-minded, more, vocal with themselves. Like if you're going through something, speak on it. Like don't hold nothing in because it's not going to be a good outcome, you know?
Mm-hmm. When people hold stuff in, I feel like that just makes them, lash out.
Literally, that's all you're doing. You're lashing out. And then you might lash out on the person that's trying to help you the most. Mm-hmm. Come on now. Like you just never know when you'll pop. So it's crazy.
How do you pick and choose on like who you want to help and who you can't help?
I guess all about the conversations and stuff like that. Like I will keep going. I'm not the type of person that's going to give up. Like if I see you going through something, I'll probably give you your space a little bit. But basically, I'm coming back like, hey, I'm still checking up on you. I'm still here. So it's not nobody that I'm leaving behind. If I know you or don't know you, that's one thing that people would say. Like strangers, I'm willing to help. Like regardless, like it does not matter. And I feel like that's why God put me on this earth, and that's why that probably did happen to me because I got so much more to live. And I feel like it was either you will have to be this mom, do this, and your goals and your dreams and stuff is going to have to stop. But I got so much more higher for you to do. So I'm sure I'll be blessed with a rainbow baby again. But it's just like, I feel like I have something else to do and like he needed me. Like some people would say, like it wasn't even my fault or it had nothing to do with me or what happened to me, but he used my platform. Because people are watching me. And now I'm starting to believe that because people been hitting me up like, bro, this is crazy. Like, you inspired me. And I'm like, I never thought I would even be like this, but how strong I was. But I'm still alive, y'all, because the stuff that happened to me, women have died with their kids. But I'm still here.
So going, through that whole process, who is your support system?
Everybody that know me, people that don't know me. And that's another thing. They really kept me going. Strangers on social media. You may think just because people only know you on social media, bro. My social media people are my family. They kept me going every day. They will message me every day. Even my friends that I haven't seen or talked to in a long time at PV that's in Houston, every day they hit me up. You're going to get tired of me. They text me. You're going to get tired of me. Lady J, every day. My mama was my number one person. And my daddy. Like, my daddy kept calling. Like, when that happened, he drove from Shreveport that day. Like, literally, I'm on the road right now. I stayed with my mama for about 2 weeks. She came to my house and stayed with me 2 more weeks after that. So my mama was my number one. Number one. If I need anything, my mama gonna always be there. And I'm gonna get my mama the world when I get it. For real. So whenever you have a support system like that,
was it to the point where it was like, all right, I'm good? Like, when did you feel like, hey, all right, let me get back out there?
I guess it's all about timing. And I cannot miss out on that. Ty, one of my best friends, Ty, and her husband, Tate, they really helped me, with the situation because they dealt with that kind of in a way too. Even though I had a stillborn, mine was very close. I had 4 weeks left, but they still dealt with that situation. So they actually helped me with that too. But it's all about, that's how I know that God has something for me, because I shouldn't have been feeling like I was like, y'all, it happened, but I was just like, I can't even explain it. Like, it's crazy, but it's just like, it's all about, like I said, timing, and you will know like what's for you and what's not for you. Like, it's a situation that I went through with that. So I was like, God, maybe he looked out for me. So I don't know. I'm just a strong woman, and my mama has always been a strong woman too. So maybe I got that from her, but it's just like, I feel like God put something in me when that happened. And my daughter's still with me. She on my neck right now. So.
What was her name?
Aaliyah Michelle Dorsey.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. All right, let me show y'all.
Love the Aaliyah name. Did Aaliyah go for who did you name her after?
Aaliyah that passed away.
Wow.
Ain't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Aaliyah the singer, I named her after her. Michelle, it just came up to me because I was like, it flowed. Aaliyah Michelle. Then I was like, I might as well give her my last name. The stuff I was going through, she didn't deserve it. The father, his name. We're good and cool now and stuff like that. But at that time, I did everything. Like, so I'm like, Aaliyah Michelle Dorsey, baby, you gonna know who was with you regardless. So, yeah.
So, going through that, how do you feel about all these blessings coming in? That's how I know it all happened for a reason. Like, it's bittersweet because I know she's still here with me regardless, but I know that God has something big for me. It's going to be something that's bigger than this, bigger than radio. It may be the TV stuff, but it may be bigger than that, y'all. Like, my one of my best friends that's in Oklahoma, her name is Kamaya. Shout out to Kamaya. Every day she calls me with different stuff. She called me one time and said, bro, I had a dream. And I think she's like a prophet. She's becoming a prophet, y'all. She a pastor now and everything is crazy. So she called me, she's like, bro, I had a dream of this person. She couldn't see who it was, but she said it's a crowd. It's a stage. That person on the stage. It's a lot of people. It's lights. She can see. About last month she called me again. So that was about 5 months ago. Last month she called me, bro, I had that same dream. It was you. It's big things coming my way, y'all. I'm telling y'all, but I just have to keep believing. Like, I don't know if it was a test that God was giving me. Like, am I going to, doubt? Am I going to fail? Am I going to fall? But I didn't. The devil probably tried to do it, but baby, you ain't going to win regardless. Because I know God got me. My people got me. So it's something that's coming my way, and I know I'm preparing myself for it, for real. Because I can see it, It's all lining up for you.
Yeah, and it's crazy. It's like, it's coming out the blue, y'all. I'm telling you, like, I'm not finding the stuff. It's like, it's finding me. Like, people calling me, can you host this event? Can you host my wedding? Can you host this? Like, I just got a text the other day. I just sent you a deposit. I need you for this day. Stuff like that. Money, like, it's just money coming in now. It's just like, it's a blessing for you to be able to pay all your bills and still have extra money. Then you can go on a trip and do this. Come on now, you can't beat it. Like,
you can't.
And if I was pregnant, if I still had my baby, like I said, I would love to have her and do all that, but I want to be able to do some of the stuff that's coming my way now. So everything happened for a reason.
Especially since you're still young,
Yes, man, that's the thing. 26.
What do you want to see? Where do you want to go?
I'm going to Jamaica for sure, June. I'm going to Cabo, as a matter of fact, in June. I don't know how y'all finna take all these trips, but I'm supposed to be going to Cabo in June, Jamaica. Like, I'm trying to see the world because I want to become like a huge vlogger. So I've been watching this girl named Diera, and she vlogs like crazy, every day, consistent. So I've been watching her in the line. I'm like, I'm a foodie. People love to watch me eat. People love to hear me talk, and I love to cook. So I'm like, I'm going to get into like that type of field because I know me talking is the level of this going to get me where I need to go. Literally.
And before, it's been wonderful hearing your story, You've been giving me a great story. Well, like, where do you see yourself? Like, what events are you going to be hosting in the future? And who do you plan to work with?
Okay, so I've always wanted to be like a Lala. Back in the day, y'all all know Lala used to be at the BET Awards. And one of them days, like I said, I'm going to go to the BET Awards. You're going to see me there. Like, I'm going to be there. I'm going to go to like the big three maybe, but not the big three or the All-Star. So I would actually want to experience that, like host something at the All-Star tournament, host one of the BET red carpets. That's on my bucket list, especially the BET red carpet. I feel like I can be able to do that for sure. picture. Like, I want to do things like that. I love Lala and I love seeing her doing that, but I also want to be an actress. I want to be in one of the 50 Cent's movie. I met 50 Cent a few times, y'all. I swear I be telling him, bro, pal, what's up? He laugh. He think I'm playing. I'm serious. 50, what's up? Like, for real.
What's up, 50? If you see this, you know who you need to
I'm
have.
going to tag him. For real.
What would be your role in Power? I feel like you could do the Mary J.
I could be Mary or Tasha. Don't play with me. I could be Tasha. I could be a whole new girl. What? Taffy. What's her name? Is that her name?
Tammy.
The girlfriend.
Tammy.
No, it's
I think it's Tammy.
Effie. I could be Effie, y'all. I want to be Effie, play a role like that. Like, oh, I'm your girl. I'm riding die. Like, what we gonna do? You want me to beat her ass? So where she at? You know, stuff like that. So.
Yeah, we seen you on the big screen. And, you know, tell everybody where they can find you, you know, on social media, and then tell everybody, you know, where the movie is located.
Okay, y'all can follow me on all platforms, YouTube, Instagram, that's Meka. I also have a business page, Badass Hookahs. So if you're in Dallas area, if you want a hookah for private parties, you can follow that page as well. On TV, I got that movie called Chloe's Pocketbook Diary, and it's going to be on Hulu in 2 months. So y'all be looking out for your girl, because big things popping, little shit stopping.
It's been real, Meka. You know, it's been a pleasure. You know, we got to come back again.
Yes,
you know?
Shout out to Passion TV.
First Lady of Passion TV interview.
Period.
Chopped and complete.
Yes.
Cut.
That was good, y'all.
Yeah.